Mr. Hedmond, a pleasure to meet you. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you for accepting my invitation for this scientific interview.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, I have the honor to be with Mr. Hedmond Rostan. Happy. He's a seminarian with the Diocese of St. Thomas, and it's my honor to be with you today. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine.
I can see you smile. Is that why you were called? Is that why they gave you a name Happy?
Maybe.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Could you tell us briefly about yourself, Mr. Hedmond?
I am Hedmond Happy.
Okay.
Born in January 1992.
Okay. In Lum?
Yeah.
That's in the West Province.
West Province of Cameroon.
Okay.
I grew in Douala.
Okay.
Douala, where I had my primary study.
Okay. Primary education.
Primary education.
In French.
In French.
Okay, donc
yeah.
CIL jusqu'à CM2.
CIL jusqu'à CM2, yeah, in French.
Okay.
Secondary school, high school too.
Aussi.
I started high school in Douala.
Dear viewers, this interview is multilingual. We are going to exchange in English and in French. So.
Okay, no problem. In Douala.
Yes.
But I finished my high school in Lum.
Okay.
Where I got my baccalaureate.
Oh.
Yeah, my baccalaureate in St. Paul, St. Pierre et Paul College in Lumville.
So it's a Catholic college?
In Catholic college.
Okay.
It is from there that I met the religious sister, the missionary sister of Nazareth.
Okay.
I told them
in Lum.
In Lum.
Okay.
Yeah. I told them about my vocation, my desire to become a priest, and I was not even know what was the difference between a diocesan and a religious. Yeah. They explained to me.
Okay.
I started a journey
with them.
The priest of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in Konsamba.
Oh, okay.
Is
Konsamba far from Lum?
No, Konsamba is not even far from Lum. It's like 500 from Lum to Konsamba.
500 francs?
500 francs.
So it's about 30 minutes? 30
minutes, yeah.
Oh,
30 minutes
by road?
By road, yeah.
Oh,
it's not even far. I started my journey. Each month or every month I was going to Konsamba. I meet the priest of the Sacred Heart. I have a discussion with him. And at the end of the year, when I got my baccalaureate, I called my
Which
father,
is the advanced level in the Anglophone system.
Advanced level in the Anglophone section. I called my father to tell him that, if you remember, I told you one day that I want to become a priest.
Yes.
I want to serve in the church. His answer was
like negative.
You don't have the right to become a priest. I send you a room just for your study. Come back in Douala.
Okay.
Yeah. Therefore, and we see what we do. Yeah.
So you went to Douala.
I went to Douala. I discussed with him for more than 1 month about the subject.
Wow.
I tried to convince him. He told me at the end, since you are insisting, and since you are too young, you were too young, you were just telling me that you want to become a priest, and since now you are serious, I can just give you my benediction.
Wow.
I can tell you that for me, it's not a good way. But since it's the way that you choose, I can give you my benediction. Just receive my benediction. May God bless you and be with you during your training of the priesthood. That is why on 1st October 2013, I traveled to Bamenda. From Douala to Bamenda, where I started my pre-novitiate with the priest of Sacred Heart of Jesus.
They have a house in Bamenda.
We have a house. It was the first year for them to establish in Bamenda. Therefore, we are like a pioneer.
Exactly. Wow, what an honor.
First year.
I see.
I spent 1 year with them in Bamenda.
I see.
Later on, they sent me in novitiate in Konsamba, in Dungi, where I spent 1 year, and at the end I did my first profession, religious profession, in 2014.
15, okay.
The
2 years
12th
later.
August 2015.
Okay. So after that first profession?
Yeah, they sent me again to Bamenda for philosophy study in Catholic University of Bamenda.
Oh, you studied there?
Yeah, I studied there.
How was the experience there studying?
It was very nice.
Okay.
You know that people in Bamenda are welcoming.
Okay.
They like to be with strangers. Yeah, they welcome you. They try to know about you.
Okay.
My experience at Catholic University was wonderful.
Wow.
According to me, it was very wonderful.
Do you remember some of your professors?
Nelson
Shan was my classmate.
Yeah, Nelson Shan, like, yeah, the former Seminarian of
exactly. Yes.
Father
Lafont,
Patrick Lafont, who was my director.
Oh wow, your thesis?
Of my thesis at the end of my bachelor degree. Father Lafont, Father Takov.
Oh, Takov.
Father Takov was my professor
of Diocese of Kumbo.
Of Diocese of Kumbo. There was many of them. Okay. It was very wonderful. I spent 4 years there.
In Bamenda.
Normally, the training is for 3 years, but I did my own in 4 years due to the crisis which started in 2016. Exactly. The November 21st, 2016. From that day, we lost 1 year, and we spent that year in the house waiting for the thing to reduce. Yeah.
Oh my God. So you suffered the
really, yeah, we suffered a lot, but it was not even as good a bad thing for me because I was a religious.
Exactly.
My work was to be with the people of God.
Okay.
We decided, our congregation, to stay in Bamenda and stay with the people
in their difficulties.
Wow.
Wow, that was so powerful.
Yeah.
So 4 years in Bamenda?
4 years in Bamenda for philosophy study. After that 4 years, they sent me in Bafusam.
Before we continue, what were your responsibilities in those 4 years in the community? What were you responsible of doing? You know, every seminarian has something to do.
As a religious, normally you need to do a pastoral around the parish or around the community. Okay. They sent me to do my pastoral work in Baile.
Oh, Baile parish.
Yes, I was in charge of the French community because we have a big French community there. Wow. I was in charge of the French community, working with youth and elders.
Okay. So the parish priest there was Father, what's his name again? I remember Father. Do you remember the parish priest of Baile? Then, that's a long time.
Yeah, that is a long time.
That's okay. Yeah. So you had a wonderful pastoral experience with them?
Wonderful pastoral experience.
Okay.
That was my pastoral work. Outside the community,
yes.
But inside the community, I was in charge of the sick.
Oh, really?
I was in charge of the sick of the community.
Okay. So if any religious is sick,
if any religious was sick, I would be in charge of him, to take care of him, to bring him to the hospital, to buy his drugs, and to stay with him if he was hospitalized. Yeah. Wow. It was my work.
Okay.
For that duty, I was working for the sister, tertiary sister. Because since they have the hospital around the convent, and many doctors around in Bamenda, even outside of Bamenda, I was working with them.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of my charge in the community. The second one was I was in charge of food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Buy
food, taking care of everything like material need in the community. Yeah. Going outside and buy.
You had a very, very important function.
It was a very important function and difficult function.
I can imagine people always complain, I don't eat
people
this.
Was yeah, for that, but I was, by God's grace, I can say that I was managing.
Okay, wow, that's so powerful.
That was my pastoral work in the community. I was also in charge of the garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you guys have in the garden? Fruits?
Tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, watermelon.
Okay.
We call it different celery. Okay. All those spices, green spices.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were doing in our community because we have a big community in Bamenda.
Okay.
The priest of Sacred Heart of Jesus had
big community.
In Bamenda.
Did the Archbishop ever visit your community?
Oh, yeah.
The Archbishop.
Archbishop Cornelius Bishop Fontaine.
Oh, did he visit?
He was always coming in the community.
Okay, tell me more about the Archbishop. He's now retired.
Oh, he's not retired. Yeah, he's a good man.
Okay.
Very simple and humble.
Okay.
Even when we were in the Catholic University, he used to come and meet us, encourage us, ask us, no, to be religious in acting and study.
Okay.
You need to study well because tomorrow you will be a priest, you become a priest and announce the gospel of the Lord. People need a priest today as a pastor, but a pastor who has an intellectual, yeah,
who's prepared,
very prepared.
Wow. Because
our world is growing and the priest need to be prepared intellectually.
The challenges.
Yeah.
Wow. So he was a simple man, humble, approachable,
very different of many bishops.
Exactly.
In our
who are very systematic.
Yeah.
You can't even meet them. Before you meet them, you need years to meet them.
Wow. For another bishop, we had the Bishop of Kumbo.
Okay, Bishop George
Ko.
Okay.
Yeah, he was coming to in the
community. Oh.
Even in school.
Tell me more about Bishop George Ko.
He like to smile at you.
Oh, really? All the judges, all the people judges.
Always smiling and respectful. When you see George Ko, you don't even know, maybe it's just his dressing can't clothes. You can differ him from another person, but he's a humble man, simple, and he helped us a lot during the crisis. He helped us a lot. He was calling the community like every time. To find if everything is good. Because we were in the center. Our community in the center of
Bamenda.
No, not in Bamenda, but in the camp of amber balls. We're facing difficulties with amber balls, sometimes with amber balls and the police.
Oh my God.
Or soldiers.
That's terrible. Can you imagine that? Which other bishop did you know? Bishop, now Bishop Bibi, he was auxiliary bishop?
He was auxiliary bishop. Before him, I know the Bishop of Kumba.
Okay, Bishop
Agapitus, yeah. Before he became the Bishop of Kumba, he was the auxiliary bishop of Bamenda was here.
So he used to come to the
community. He used to come to the community too and at school, yeah.
Tell us more about him, Bishop Agapitus.
What I can say, what I could say, humble,
okay.
He was teaching us pidgin sometimes.
Oh, really? Teaching English?
Pidgin English, come to school. You people need to study English because your pastoral work here, you can't work with a pidgin here. A simple man.
So you learn pidgin English?
Yeah, I can say a little bit.
We fit up pidgin now.
This is actually what we can't do. A little bit of
This is a multilingual interview, so we fit up pidgin. What's the problem there? Problem not there now.
Problem not there.
So you learn pidgin?
I learned a little bit of pidgin.
Wow. Okay.
Because my pastoral was a religious in Bamenda.
With the people.
With the people, you can't speak grammar English. No. When you start speaking good English, you just tell you that is grammar English.
Okay.
Please leave us without grammar. We don't know grammar. Or please, Papa, stop pidgin. Pidgin. You want us to hear you talk pidgin.
Wow. Right. So you had a wonderful 4-year experience.
Yeah, a wonderful 4-year experience.
And where did you learn English, by the way? Your English is so fluent and impeccable.
When I entered the congregation, they sent me in the language center for 1 month.
Where? Which one? Which center?
In Bamenda.
Oh, okay.
Just for 1 month.
Okay.
I did not even learn English for like
1 or 2
1 year, no, like
1
people,
month.
just 1 month.
Wow.
Because we came in Bamenda in August.
Yes.
They sent us to study English for 1 month.
Yes.
But with our pastoral work, it was very difficult to manage with English classes and pastoral, all these things. Therefore, I learned English with the people. Wow. Speak English every day, talking with them, hearing them, be with them.
Exactly.
That is where I.
So according to you, that's a secret to learn a language.
No, it's a secret to learn a language. You know, it's good to go to school.
Yes, I have the grammar.
I have the grammar, the basis.
Yes.
But the best manner to learn the language is to be with people.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And to be with people, you need to be simple, humble, accepting correction.
Yeah. As a religious.
I'm really proud of you. Your English is exceptional. In 1 month you learn the English.
1 month.
Dear spectators, English can be studied, can be learned, and you can speak any language that you wish.
Any language.
If you have the passion as he had, and you see his English is impeccable. Son anglais exceptional.
Oh no, je veux pas.
It's good. Impressive. I'm very impressed. So let's move. 4 years in Bamenda.
4 years in Bamenda.
You graduated?
I graduated. I had a bachelor degree in philosophy. Yeah.
Wow.
In Catholic University of Bamenda.
Okay.
They sent me in Bafoussam when I was doing my pastoral work.
Okay.
In a school for people, the children who have difficulties.
So that was 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Yes, because 4 years later.
Yeah, 2020. I was working with children with difficulties, disabilities,
okay.
Teaching them religions,
okay.
And mathematics,
okay.
Teaching them anything.
Wow.
Not just religious. I was the assistant director there.
Of that college?
Of that school.
What is the name of the school?
JED. In Bamenda is a foundation of the priest of the Sacred Heart to help people, the children who doesn't have the money to go to school, the children who are on the way doing nothing. They train them, give them something, something to do.
Oh my God.
After the end of the formation or the training, they give them a little bit of material. If it's a carpenter, they give you something to begin your capital work, and some money to open something to do. Yeah, a workshop. Because if you don't do that, they will just go and chief
they'll go back to the street.
Back out to the street. That's how we were helping them and follow them when we give them those material. We follow them. Follow up maybe for 2 years and check if everything is correct. Direct them. Yeah, it was a great experience.
You did it for 1 year?
For 1 year, less than 1 year.
Okay.
Less than 1 year.
Yeah.
I was still working with the prisoner of Bafoussam.
Oh, Bafoussam.
Yeah, the central prison of Bafoussam, jail of Bafoussam.
Wow.
Was working with the prisoner,
especially
with the youth of the prisons. Because since I was the assistant director, the director was working with elders, I was working with the youth, teaching them catechism.
Wow.
And
so you used to
speaking with them every day, like 3 days by weeks. I used to go there because I was driving, go there, speaking with them, talking with them, and hear their needs, helping them sometimes to follow their procedure with the government. Because you know that in Cameroon it's not even easy when you are in jail.
Exactly.
You follow your document, the cards.
So you help them in that.
Yeah, working with the lawyers sometimes. To help them.
That was such a powerful ministry.
But at the end, it was in February. The February 20th, I left the congregation. I decided, because I was in Bafoussam for a personal discernment. Since at the end of my philosophical study, I told my superior that I want to become a diocesan. I'm just feeling like that to become a diocesan. Since I'm seeing my charism, maybe if I'm a diocesan, I can do more. Yeah. They told me that no, you can't just wake up in the morning and say that you become a diocesan, pray tomorrow. No. Since you are religious since 6 years, you need to take some time to think and give your final decision. They sent me in Bafoussam when I was working and doing my personal discernment with Christ. At the end, February 20th, I told them that I take my final decisions. I will go back to my diocese. For that time, I had 3 dioceses in my head. In my mind.
Your mind.
Archdiocese of Douala, when I'm coming from.
Where you were born.
Kansamba,
Okay.
Yeah, when
you study.
When I study. Baffa, I choose Baffa because Baffa is a new diocese. There's many things to bring there.
Exactly.
And it can be considered one of the poor dioceses of the West Province, or even in Cameroon.
Okay.
That is why I say maybe I can go back in Baffa. Yes. Since I'm from West Region, yes, I can go back in Baffa, because for me to work with the poor is the best thing when you are religious, when you are in praise. Okay. You work with people who need your help. Wow. Be with them, assist them, grow with them, help them to grow. That's your passion. My passion. Wow. Working with the people. And your charism. My charism.
Exactly the girl of Pope Francis.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow.
But
that's impressive.
I did not succeed to receive my document before to apply
to these 3 dioceses.
Since there was coronavirus. Okay. I sent my document, my resignation letter in Rome. Okay. It came late. Okay.
Yeah, it's a process.
It takes a process. Since I was religious for 5 years, it was very difficult to leave the congregation like that.
Wow.
Later on, they gave me my document, it was already late to apply for another job. I was looking to follow my study maybe in University of Douala or University of Chiang, to follow go with master degree in philosophy or in psychology, because I'm passionate in psychology. I wanted to do psychology, but they denied in Chiang for me to do a bachelor degree in psychology, since I have a bachelor degree in philosophy. But I was in process in Douala to see how they can accept my
in the University of
Douala.
So what happened there?
What happened is that my family want me to leave the country. Okay. Because they told me, you told us at the beginning of that you want to become a priest. You went there, you did not succeed to become a priest, but now it's better for you to go outside of the country and try to restart your life.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened? Now before then, I'm very, very impressed by your passion, you know. Dear spectators, those who are viewing us, I want you guys to know what formation to the priesthood is. It's a discernment process. You know, many people in the church don't know that. Formation to the priesthood is a discernment. When a seminarian goes to the seminary, he's there to discern, to listen to God, because God has to tell him something. So most of our Christians think that when you go to the seminary, you must become a priest. No, that's a very wrong conception. People go to the seminary because they feel they've been called. So they are discerning, they go to the spiritual director, internal forum. It's a process. And at the end, you might honestly say, it's not, you don't feel called at the end. It's possible. Yeah. It's possible, you know. And that honesty, it's very, very important. Because you can't pretend. It's not possible to pretend forever. So most of the seminarians, after they are honest, they go to the seminary honestly, but at the end they feel that God is calling them either to different diocese, or God is calling them to be faithful. It's the one church, different functions, but for the good of the church. So that's, I just wanted to precise that.
Yeah, because those years of training of the priesthood is for your discernment.
Exactly.
It's not for other things. Many people just think that, oh, they give us too many years. When you want to become a priest, you lost too many time in school. No, that time is for you to make a real discernment for your relationship with God, and take a final decision. Because to be a priest, to take a decision to become a priest is a biggest decision.
Very serious.
Very serious decision. Therefore, you need a big discernment, a real discernment. And for that, those years of seminary formation is the best moment to discern. You need to be true.
Exactly, to yourself.
To yourself. And God, say anything to God, let him speak to you.
Exactly.
And God will say something.
He will.
If you talk to God with your heart, with in the deepest of your heart,
yes,
He will always say something.
He will always tell you.
He will always guide you. I mean, with my experience, I think that when you are true with God, He's always with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will never abandon you.
He will never. Even the time that you decide to abandon,
yes,
He will be with you and call you back. Yeah. That is my best.
That's powerful.
Experience.
That's so powerful.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed, Mr. Hedmond. I'm so
Mm-hmm.
impressed. So, your parents encouraged you to go out of the country. What happened?
Yeah. I applied for a visa to come to the US.
Okay.
They gave me a visa like, I thought that it was like, for me it was like a job. I was not believing that one day I will come to the US.
Okay.
What happened is just that when I was still making my discernment, if I was staying with the priest of the Sacred Heart or go to the diocese, I have a friend of mine who was living in Ecuador, a former seminarian.
From Cameroon?
From Cameroon,
okay.
From the Diocese of Manfred.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He called me, one of my friends, was not even me, he called one of my friends and told me, there is I have a friend in America who told me that he can follow our paper for us to come to the US.
Okay.
And that friend who was too close of me, who is the priest of the Sacred Heart,
yes,
brother now, still a priest of the Sacred Heart, told him,
okay,
I can't go to the US without Happy. Happy is my best friend.
Okay.
If we go to the US, we go with me.
Oh, wow.
He said, no problem, just discuss with Happy. When he told me, I said, I can't go to the US. My family cannot afford from all the money we each all know how it's expensive to follow your paper to come to the US. He told me like that. He said, oh, no. I'm just asking you to say yes.
Okay.
Said, no. I can't accept. You know that I don't have money for that, and I don't want to disturb my parents. That I'm a religious. Exactly. I need to follow to continue my formation here. Even if I'm not with the priest of the Sacred Heart tomorrow, I can go to the diocese and work in Cameroon with my people.
Okay.
Say, I don't want you to say no. Just say yes, and we will do the thing. Okay. He started the procedure by himself.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, he just gave me your ID. I gave him my ID, my phone. He took my ID and my phone number. I sent to that guy and my email. Yes. He started the procedure without even asking me. For me and him. Yes. Later on, when I was with the priest, still with the priest of the Sacred, when I left the congregation, it was in the month of April. Okay. Yeah. That friend was in Ecuador, called me and said that your document is well in the well process. Therefore, maybe by the end of July, you can be invited to the embassy for your interview. I said, are you sure for that? He said, yeah, I'm sure, but I was not believing. For me, I was not believing that thing was real. For me, it was like a job. Okay. You know that they have many thieves who just lie you that fake. To take your money. Exactly. But I just say okay. It was all like that. He followed my papers. Yes. I was not even believing. At the end, it was in September. Yes. He called me. I said that check your email. Yes. I checked my email. I received an email coming from US. I said, I don't understand this email. What is that? I sent that email to someone who was following my documents. Yeah. He told me that is your appointment for the interview in the embassy of the US in Yaoundé. It was on Wednesday. I received that email on Tuesday. Yes. My